As we climb towards the triple digits in the coming days, experts say it's important to raise your awareness right now as well about how quickly these extreme temps, can pose a danger to yourself or others. And you don't have to take my word for it. I'm here with one of those experts. Thanks for joining us, Teddy. Dr. Teddy Potter is the Director of Planetary Health at the University of Minnesota School of Nursing. Thanks again for joining us. And as you take a look at Ben's forecast for that gradual increase and then hovering around the hundreds there for a couple of days, what comes to mind for you first of all?
Well, we're always thinking about safety. As nurses, our job is to protect people as much as possible. And we're concerned that people won't be prepared. They think, oh, I just will go inside, or I am really strong and fit and I don't need to worry about this. Everyone needs to take this seriously.
And it's not just about you taking it seriously for yourself, right? There's an aspect of this, even physically, where you need to be looking out for others, correct?
Absolutely. So all people are at risk when the temperature gets really high, especially temperature combined with humidity. But we're particularly concerned about children and elders, anybody over age 65, because they don't regulate heat as effectively as people in their middle years. Also, once you start having a heat exhaustion or heat stroke, you begin to become confused and make poor judgments. So you might not know that you need to drink more water. You might not know to get into the shade or a cooling center. We have to be watching after each other.
You can bet we'll be talking a lot about water here in the next couple of days. Is there an amount of water or other things that you need to be keeping in mind when you're trying to hydrate when you get temperatures up that high?
Well, ideally, your body is going to be losing a lot of water because that's how we lose our heat. So you're going to be sweating, and you should be replacing that water that you're losing with water that you're taking in. I would say 1.5 liters to 2 liters a day would not be out of the norm. Okay,
we've got a big event, speaking of that, coming up, the 3M Open. If you're healthy and you're out there, and certainly Minnesotans are still going to go out, they're still going to enjoy it, especially if it's sunny outside and nice. What should people keep in mind if you're going to an event like 3M or another thing where you're going to be outside?
Well, bring lots of water, and also be aware of where the shade is or where cooling centers are. I understand that the 3M facility has some cooling centers that are open to the public at that venue. You want to be watching after people, as I said. If anybody starts to get really confused, dizzy, if they sit on the ground, they're the ones that you have to get into shade fairly quickly.
It is the kind of weather you walk outside and you're just kind of angry. But there is an actual physical, mental and emotional side of this in addition to the physical, correct?
Absolutely. So prolonged heat, and we know that serotonin drops, and so people's mood can actually be altered. But we also add into that old fight or flight response. When your body's in an alarm and panic, you do get like you want to fight somebody. So we do see data shows that we see increased frustration, increased aggression, domestic arguments, etc.
All right, keep your cool and drink water, right?
Yeah, that's
right.
right.
Thanks,
Thank
Dr.
you.
Potter.